This has been a long time coming for Martin Truex Jr. as he held off Ross Chastain's late run to end a 54-race winless streak at the NASCAR Cup Series race at Dover Motor Speedway. Truex led 68 of the 400 laps in the Worth 400. He drove his 19 Joe Gibbs Racing Toyota to his first Cup Series win of the year. It was also his fourth win at the 1-mile track, known also as the Monster Mile. The win was also the 32nd of Truex's career. Here's Truex talking about how it feels to win again for the first time in 54 races and more, courtesy of FS1.
And it feels incredible. You know, it's felt like we've been close a bunch of times, and we gave some away, that's for sure. Thought today, oh man, a late caution, what's going to happen here? But just a great call by James to take two, and then was able to get a pretty good restart and get Blaney there. He raced me hard, but clean. I'm out of breath. I'm breathing so much Goodyear rubber. But just thanks to everybody that stuck with us, all our fans, Bass Pro Shops, auto owners, racers, Toyota, TRD, everybody that, all my personal sponsors. We knew we could do this. We showed it. We've led laps. We've dominated races, and it just would never all come together. And I kept saying that we got to just keep doing what we're doing and not overthink it. So tough day today with a few pit stops early, and then obviously the guys got it going at the end. So really psyched and happy for everybody. Just thanks to everybody at JGR as well. Awesome job.
Chastain finished second in the one car for Trackhouse Racing in a Chevrolet. Ryan Blaney finished third, with William Byron fourth and Denny Hamlin fifth. Byron led 193 laps, which was the most laps led in the race, but he fell back late. The race was supposed to be run on Sunday originally, but was moved to Monday because of rain. At the end of the day, the Truex family swept the races at Dover. Martin's brother Ryan got his first Xfinity Series win on Saturday in the 200-mile race. Truex also talked about him winning also, in addition to his brother Ryan winning the Xfinity race, and more, also courtesy of FS1.
It's just special, this is a special place, and it was such a big day for our family to see Ryan do that on Saturday. He's worked so hard for so long to get good opportunities, and it was awesome to see him take advantage of that. And then, for us, we've given away a few here over the years, and it feels nice to get one to come around our way for once. So just excited, and this thing was a hot rod. Just had to get it up front.
Chastain had contact earlier in the race with Kyle Larson, and Larson was out of the race after that. Chastain nudged the slower car of Brendan Poole, and Poole wound up spinning. Then Poole's 15 Ford was in the way of Larson's 5 Hedrick Motorsport Chevrolet. Larson would continue after that, but he had a lot of repairs done to his car before he got back out on the track and finished 32nd. Poole was out after that and had harsh words for Chastain after he was in the infield care center. Larson even showed his displeasure to Chastain late in the race by holding up Chastain, which allowed Truex to pull away for a while there also before he got into lap traffic. Kyle Busch started the race from the pole position, but was penalized on lap 22 after speeding on pit road during the first pit stops of the day. After the team was sent to the back of the pack, Busch's 8 Richard Childress Racing Chevrolet got front-end damage in a lap 34 stack-up that took out the cars of Daniel Suarez and Ty Dillon. Busch wound up 21st out of 36 cars that started the race. Xfinity Series regular Josh Berry made his first start in the 48 Chevrolet as a substitute for the injured Alex Bowman, finished 10th. Get well soon, Alex. Other notable finishers included Christopher Bell 6th, Tyler Reddick 7th, Brad Keselowski 8th, Chris Buescher 9th, Chase Elliott 11th, Bubba Wallace 12th, Ty Gibbs 13th, Kevin Harvick 19th, and Joey Logano 31st, respectively. Congratulations to Martin Truex Jr. on finally getting back to victory lane. Oh, people are going to be saying, but he won the Busch Light Clash earlier in the year. But that wasn't a points-paying race, and that doesn't count towards the overall win total for a career in the Cup Series or any series because it's an exhibition race. But I'm happy for Truex that he finally managed to get back into victory lane. It's been a long time coming for him. He obviously said after he won the Clash, even though that wasn't a points race, how like last year they didn't have any wins and it was a struggle. And it was definitely that. He had a lot of bad luck last year not being able to get it done. And the fact is, like I said in that video, in the Clash video, that he didn't win any races and how he was able to not even make the playoffs and Joe Gibbs equipment. But that's all been taken care of this year. And he passed inspection, so the win is official. And as a result, he'll be in the playoffs and he'll have a chance for a championship. And he got a win as well. So it was pretty awesome that he managed to do all that. And it's pretty cool also that he did it at Dover of all places, since that was also the track where he got his first win back in 2007 at that Autism Speaks 400 in that race, which was also during the infamous Car Tomorrow era back in 2007, and when it was known as the Nextel Cup Series. And when he won that race, he drove for Dale Earnhardt Incorporated and the one car as well. How funny that he made it beating the one car in this race. And that was when he had the sponsor with Bass Pro Shops also in the car as well. So that was pretty cool that he did that there as well. And it tells you the kind of great career he's had. So he deserves to be able to win. And it was also awesome that when his brother Ryan won an Xfinity race on Saturday, also happened to be his first career win in all of NASCAR in general. And he also happened to be at Dover too. So what a coincidence that both Truex brothers got their first wins at Dover. Truex Martin overall in the Cup Series, and Ryan in NASCAR in general overall. So that was pretty cool that happened that way. And it's a big confidence booster for Truex as well, especially now that he's got a win, and he finally got a win in the next gen car too. So, and this was his first win since 2021 at Richmond when he won, and that was when it was a Gen 6 car, and he did it during the playoffs as well. So that was a big race that he won then, and he's obviously had a lot of success at Richmond too. And Dover, like now he's got 4 wins at the track especially, so he's always found a way to get it done there, and it was nice to be able to see him win. And I'm happy for Truex, like I said. Congratulations to him again for winning, and this is definitely a big confidence booster for him as well to be able to do this. And it was a great call on pit road to get the 2 tires. Obviously, he's had a lot of bad luck, like I said, last year, and he had a chance to win races, and unfortunately things didn't go his way. But this year already has been a nice bounce back, and I expect Truex to win a lot more races coming up, especially now. And especially now his teammate has already won this year, Christopher Bell, which he won the Bristol Dirt Race. So definitely look out for Truex to be a much more big of a factor as well going later in the season. And when Truex is confident, he could rattle up a lot of wins. There's a nice moment here as well, just like how Kevin Harvick ended a long winning streak last year. It was nice to see Truex win it this year too. So congratulations to him on winning the race as well. But definitely not a very popular guy in Ross Chastain. Again, continue to make enemies out on the track. And it was funny also, I saw it on FS1, how they was like, oh, thanks, Ross, in a sarcastic way when anytime he was getting about the incident. So definitely, Chastain is definitely the butt of a lot of jokes as well as a result because of what he's done. But he keeps apologizing, but eventually his apologizing doesn't get it done. And eventually, that's enough of apologies. He's kind of making excuses as basically how drivers seem to be reacting to him. And obviously, Kyle Busch was infamous, what was known for making, got Chastain and all that. So he's not making friends out there, but Chastain, he could drive, and he's not a bad person. He just has a very aggressive style. He's kind of like the new Joey Logano in that aspect, too. Not a bad guy, but when he drives, he has that double personality on the track compared to how his personality is off the track. So definitely, he's got to be more careful, but he's such a talented driver that, he's just got to find a way to not be so aggressive in the races as well. And obviously, when Larson blocked him out on the track like that late in the race, it reminded me of when, happened with Chase Elliott and Kevin Harvick at Bristol back in 2021 as well, when Elliott wasn't happy at Harvick and he held him up. And Larson was on the other end of that when he ended up winning. But obviously, it didn't affect Truex. But Chastain was affected by Larson holding up for a little bit until Truex got stuck in lap traffic. And eventually, Chastain was able to close up to him again, but wasn't able to pass him. But he would have gotten to Truex sooner had Chastain not been held up by Larson. But the caution would come out anyway, so Chastain got another chance to try to pass Truex anyway when Joey Logano hit the wall with 14 laps to go. And as a result, Chastain had another chance to try to catch Truex. But when the caution came out, Truex and Blaney ended up getting 2 tires, and Chastain wound up with 4 tires, and he was stuck behind Blaney. And eventually he ran out of time to try to pass Truex, and with Truex's gamble ended up paying off as a result since Truex won the race. But I'm happy, like I said, that Truex won the race. Well deserved there, like I said. And hopefully, he keeps this going, and this is awesome to be able to have him win, especially as a fellow Jersey guy like him. It's always nice to be able to see him win. And he's a good guy and all that, and he deserves all the success he has because you just never know when you have a long winning streak if you ever go to win again. Because nothing is guaranteed, and especially how competitive the Cup Series is nowadays, even more now with the next-gen car. So definitely happy for Truex that he won, like I said, and, this is pretty awesome there, too. Not only was Truex a winner of the race at Dover, he was also just named as one of the 75 greatest NASCAR drivers of all time. Congratulations to him. Well-deserved honor for him as well, especially all the success he's had in the Busch Series as well, winning back-to-back championships, and as well as winning a Cup championship and winning a lot of races in the Cup Series and Busch Series as well, now known as Xfinity Series. So congratulations to Truex on that honor. Very well deserved. It was not a surprise at all that he got it. Well deserved. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like. And if you are brand new, subscribe. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.